Max is with us in Salt Lake City. Hi, Max. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Afternoon, gentlemen. I appreciate you accepting my call.
Sure. What's up?
Yes, sir. So I'm a 50-year-old married male. Been married for about 7 years. I believe we could retire, but I'm not sure if we should.
Okay. What's the
so
goal here? What's the goal? What do you want to do?
I guess that's the concern. We've been very fortunate. We've played by the rules. I've had a spreadsheet budget that each tab goes back all the way to 1999.
Wow.
And so I have, it's kind of like reading the rings on a tree. If you go to a certain tab, you can kind of see what happened in my life in that specific year. But we have 4 rental homes. We have one pension already secured, and we're receiving that each month. My wife works, and I also have another career now.
Mm-hmm.
We should get a second pension in 5 years when I'm 55 through the military.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess.
And what is your net worth?
Honestly, I don't know. We account for our 4 rental homes. They are paid off.
Mm-hmm.
We live in a fifth wheel. We've lived in a fifth wheel for about 5 years now, so that we can have cash flow through the rentals. I would estimate probably 650,000 net
Mm-hmm.
net worth. And I guess the biggest concern, and you hit it on the nail on the head when you said, what's the goal? What I have found that for a very long time now, I've always woken up and had a goal, had something I wanted to achieve, had something I wanted to, a medal I wanted to put on my chest or something I wanted to put on my wall. I never thought that 50 years old I would kind of be lost, because I don't know if we should go for a 5th home. I don't know if we should just call it good. We're making now 14.2 a month net. Our total expenditures each month outflow are about 2.3. And I kind of had this wild dream of I've been a private pilot since I was 18, so 32 years. And I was talking to my wife that maybe someday I can take about 35,000 and go after a instructor rating, and maybe I can do that part-time until basically the FAA says I'm too old to do it. But then I don't think I'm going to make the return on the investment if I did that. I guess I'm just looking for something to wake up in the morning for. But the money's easy. The numbers are easy. But now that we're here, I don't know.
Yeah, I do want you to change gears, though, from doing your duty, because you're a man of honor who's always done his duty, to finding something that you make money doing while actually enjoying it. And I don't care if you make a lot of money, it wouldn't make me mad.
The challenge about the question,
even if the return wasn't it, was it?
The challenge about the question you're asking, Max, is you've ROI'd joy. You've put a spreadsheet to what matters, and you've spreadsheeted out relationships, you've spreadsheeted out excitement, you've spreadsheeted out happiness, you've spreadsheeted out joy, and it's very hard to capture those things with a 10 key. And the challenge is you're asking a question, what can I go do? What can I go seek that's going to fill that gap inside of me? And that's going to come from the inside out, not the outside in. So the question Dave's asking you is a profound one. What do you want to do, man?
Yeah. And so here I'll give you a hint, okay? I'm going to send you Ken Coleman's career assessment and his new book, From Paycheck to Purpose, because what's missing here is purpose.
Yep.
And
Yes, sir.
I'll give you a place to look. Find something where you're serving other people and making their life better that makes you smile. And then I want you to do that with great scale and go make $1 million doing that. Because you're only 50. You've still got 20 or 25 good, hard years of work that you can bring value to other people's lives. And by the way, if you do that in a proper way inside your skill set, they will give you, as my friend Rabbi Daniel Lappin says, certificates of appreciation with presidents' faces on them. When you serve others and make their life better, they are grateful. Just like when you have a great experience in a high-end white tablecloth restaurant, you are more than happy to say thank you to the person who served you by leaving an outrageous tip. And that's the way the economy should work, is when we serve each other, there's a transfer of wealth that results. And I want you to get that, because you've just been grinding.
On my notes here, Dave, as he was talking, you could see the word I wrote. I wrote the word service.
Oh.
I just wrote that word down as he was speaking. The only way out of this trap is to go be about making somebody else's life better.
And it doesn't have to be a nonprofit.
Nope.
We can argue that Steve Jobs, like him or not, like Apple or not, made lots of people's lives better with these magic wands we carry around in our hands called phones that we can do anything with now, and became bazillionaires because they made a bunch of people's life better, and we can go on from there.
Or something as silly as, you were with me at a park maybe a month or two ago, and your wife and Henry Cloud had to peer pressure me into getting on a roller coaster because I'm terrified of heights. That's my thing. And the other day, you and I jumped out of an airplane together with a guy who...
With parachutes,
With
by the way.
parachutes, yes, we made it. But
otherwise we would have left our mark.
But somebody
left it all on the field.
Served us laughter and joy and overcoming fears, and that dude was incredible, and he kept us safe, and he walked us through it. That's a service, as far as it was a thing for
They were
me, right?
incredible.
Incredible.
The team, made skydiving not terrifying.
Yes, which is less than I can say about you pulling us on a tube behind your boat, right? But here's the deal.
I was trying to serve you, John.
You served me well.
You up to the water.
I'm about 18% lake water right now.
Yeah.
But service can look like a lot of different things, but it's going out and saying, where can I bring people joy? Where can I meet a need in the world that's not being met? And go do that thing for other people. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's going to help in this situation. So mathematically, you can do a lot of stuff. You've got some pensions, and you've got some margin, and you've got some net worth, and you've got time. I do think you need to change gears. Oh, I'll tell you the book you ought to read. I got it. It's called Halftime by Bob Buford. And Bob, the thesis of the book, for those of you that haven't read Halftime, it's an old book, but it's a great book, is that men, particularly males, when they reach halftime in the game, they go from acquisition to significance. And if you don't move from acquisition in the first half of your life to significance in the second half of your life, if you don't make that move, you're susceptible to midlife crises, blondes, and convertibles.
Wow.
And so you're going to find significance doing something. You're going to find excitement doing something in the second half. First half is just grind, and acquisition is fine. And by the way, the first half is not a chronological thing. It's an emotional thing. I did my halftime at 28 when I went broke. And so I reached the point after going broke, I don't give a crap what anybody thinks. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And I went to significance, which is this thing has been I've done for 30 years now, plus 30 plus years. So been on the air for 30 years. But but that's that whole movement. There's a movement there that's tied to the midlife crisis idea and all that kind of stuff. But you're just having a chronologically a little bit later halftime. It doesn't mean you're emotionally stunted. That's not what I'm saying. But this guy, that we're talking to here, Max. But I think, hey, what's the next adventure?
Yeah.
Look for an adventure of service.
A man without a purpose is an untethered, scary, dangerous person. Go find a purpose, man.
Yeah.
Go serve.
Hang on, I'll have Austin pick up. We're going to send you a copy of that. Ken call all of Ken's materials and assessment and the book as well, From Paycheck to Purpose.